ICAN3, the International Conference on Issues of Community, Agenda and News, is now going to happen. Earlier we had planned it in the month of March from 25th to 28th of March, but that could not happen due to COVID-19 and the consequent lockdown. Now we have decided to hold it in this month only, in the month of June only, from 21st to 30th of June. So now this will be a 10-day extravaganza, and it will be completely on digital live mode, and that way it will be the first conference in the world which is happening so long completely on digital. And during these 10 days time, there will be 14 technical sessions, there will be 3 plenary sessions, 3 panel discussions and 3 master classes. In all, 27 sessions are going to happen, and during this 10 days time, there will be 158 presentation of the research papers. We had received 202 abstract and papers for this conference this time, which was an unprecedented number, and the presentation is also very, very large because most of the authors, most of the researchers have confirmed that they will be presenting. And as far as the panel discussion and the plenary sessions are concerned, all experts, the eminent people from the industry and the media academics, they all have agreed to join hands. So we will be listening to a lot of such people who are very, very important in the field of media. And since it is an international conference, we have participation from 4 continents, that is America, Europe, Asia and Australia. And I must make a mention here that this conference is being held in collaboration with Deakin University, Melbourne. And we also have knowledge partners, and these are the 3 very important, these are basically 4 important institutions. 3 are the universities and 1 is a professional organization. These are the Adamas University, Kolkata, KR Mangalam University, Gurugram, and this APJ University, APJ Institute, basically in New Delhi. And then the professional organization, as I said, this is Public Relations Society of India, Delhi chapter. So all in all, very huge participation is there, and out of the papers that we had received in this conference, we have come out with 6 books. 5 books are in English and 1 book is in Hindi, and in total 141 papers have been published, and totally 174 authors have contributed to these books. So we hope that during this 10-day time, it will be all public discourses, music, because we are also having some cultural programs, and it will be very interesting academic extravaganza. So I call upon everybody to come and join. So the stage is set for ICAN3. We already had 2 international conferences, and this time, as I already told you all, we were planning to have it in March, but somehow it did not happen, and everybody knows what are the reasons behind. But then we decided not to stop, because if there is a commitment, then that has to be fulfilled. We started preparation for this conference in last year in the month of November, and we took 5-6 months in our hands, because for any international conference, at least you need to have 6 months in your hands to do the necessary preparations. Now we were waiting that things will subside, and then we will have the offline mode. Then under the circumstances, we decided to have the online mode. And once we started the preparations, we realized that holding a conference on online mode is really interesting. And in the sense that we all teachers have geared up to different kind of challenges and assignments, and for the last 10 days we are working day and night, and the kind of preparation which might be needed in an offline conference, the same kind of preparations we are going through, not only only these 6 books have been published, which we are going to release during the conference, but we have also come out with the proceedings running in about 200 pages or so, which is also to be released during the conference. And then we have taken out a souvenir also. And then depending on the nature of this digital media, all creative of each and every section, all those things have been prepared. So the stage is set, as I said, and then I would like to tell you that all this has become possible because we have a very good team in DME Media School, which is capable of taking up this new media conference in the world that is being organized every year by International Association for Media and Communication Research, that is IAMCR. This year it was planned initially in China. Then, given the situation in China in February and March, the organizers decided to shift the venue to Finland. But then the Europe was also in the grip of the coronavirus, so that was finally put off. And IAMCR also decided to hold the international conference completely on the digital mode, and that is also happening from 12th to 17th of July, but that's a 6-day venture. We became too ambitious and we decided to have it for 10 days. So obviously for us it is a challenge to sustain that, but we are determined that we will make that happen, and everybody's cooperation is required in that. We have been approaching all our scholars, all those eminent people and experts who had earlier committed to be part of this conference. They all have agreed to be on board. So that is how we are having these plenary sessions and panel discussions. And one current session is also happening from Melbourne. Dr. Vikrant Kishore will be handling it. We are also trying to have another session with Betty Tam, who is a known journalist from Europe and who has worked a lot in Afghanistan. And she has also written a book on terrorism in Afghanistan. So if everything goes smoothly, then obviously we will also be having a session with her. And I am in talks with so many people who have shown interest in joining hands. So at the moment we have 27 sessions, but nobody knows this 27 sessions will further turn into 28, 29 or 30 sessions. So we have a very packed thing. And one thing more, the number of presenters is also going to rise this time, because earlier, since it was in offline mode, the presenters, if they were not able to make it physically to the conference, so they were not able to make the presentation. But since this time it is online, so almost all the presenters have said okay to the presentation. So we hope that it will be a big thing this time. We all should enjoy the academic discourses and also the fun and fair, because the music, dance, all that has also been arranged. Everybody should get ready for ICAN3. Only one day is left. We are opening on Sunday, and the inauguration is to take place at 10 in the morning on Sunday, 21st of June. And in the inauguration, many senior academic people have assured to join the vice chancellors and the chancellors and the pro vice chancellors. All such people have committed to join the inauguration. So I call upon all my faculty members, all presenters, authors, media practitioners, professionals, academic people, researchers to join in this congregation. Thank you all. And now I say this over to Dr. Susmita Bala, who is head of DME Media School. Over to Dr. Bala.
Okay, so we are ready for ICAN3. Now, Ritik start Saraswati Vandana.
Ma Saraswati Shore
तो सरस्वती वंदना के साथ हम एक तरह से इस पूरी कॉन्फ्रेंस की ईव पर एक कर्टन रेजर के रूप में इस कार्यक्रम की शुरुआत कर रहे हैं। हमारे साथ दिल्ली मेट्रोपॉलिटन एजुकेशन DME के वाइस चेयरमैन श्री अमन साहनी जी भी हैं, and you can easily understand this, that if this kind of conference is being planned and it's happening, it would not have happened unless the support of the management would have been there. So he is a very young and dynamic person who always leads from the front, and the way he is steering the ship of DME, that is really tremendous, that's phenomenal. And so on this occasion, I request Mr. Aman Sahani to say something on this auspicious occasion on the eve of ICAN3.
Evening. Thank you for the kind words, and I'm very happy that this long conference of 10 days is taking place, and to have a conference that will last 10 days is an achievement for all of us. So first of all, I'd like to congratulate everyone involved on taking up this this task. When this conference was postponed, we obviously did not know when it would be held, and early estimations were maybe in August we can have it. But the fact remains that we are still very much uncertain about the future, and it makes a lot of sense for us to have this conference right now, not delay it, because doing it in this mode, apart from everything else, gives us the opportunity to make it more inclusive. We're able to include everybody in this conference in this mode, all the presenters from all across the world, wherever they are. They can take up this opportunity to present their papers, to participate, to take part in the other parts of the conference in a safe and secure manner, wherein they can put forth their views and be heard. So I think this is an excellent mode that we've chosen to do this conference in, and I'm sure that the future times, even when the risk of COVID does not exist, hopefully that is a time not too far in the future. But even when that is not a risk, I'm sure that we will conduct a lot more events in this form so that we can include more people. It is easier for people to participate in this manner. So a lot of people are participating, a lot of papers are going to be presented, which is excellent. And the topic of the conference is also extremely important. We are looking at the aspects, the issues, the problems that plague our community, our immediate surrounding. So it is extremely important for us to be able to do that and bridge the gap in our understanding of the various strains of our community through a media-centric lens is, I think, something that is very much needed, and I'm very happy that we're doing it. So I wish everybody the best of luck during the course of this conference. Thank you.
So on the eve of this ICAN3, the International Conference on Community Agenda and News, we all are prepared to put the ball in motion, and then it has to be auspicious, it has to be in the grace, it has to be with the grace and in the blessings of a person who is so senior and who has done so much for the society, and he is none other than our Director General, Justice Bhavar Singh, who has been in the judiciary for long, who has been in the High Court as a judge, and then for so many years he is here in Delhi Metropolitan Education to bless us all. And it's a tradition, whenever we are doing something good, something great, something auspicious, he is always there to bless us. So I request Justice Bhavar Singh to please shower his blessings on us all.
Thank you, Dr. Saxena. Since the college is closed and we are passing through the lockdown period, It has, in fact, come as a surprise to me. But all the same, I knew that it was going to be organized in the month of March. And at that point of time, when it had to be postponed on account of the coronavirus, it was slightly disheartening. But all the same, now I'm very glad to learn that our media school of DME is again organizing it with all power. And I wish all the best to the organizers. And I really thank Mr. Aman Sahani that his endeavor always has been to prompt all the faculties of our colleges to go ahead and organize such kind of video conferences. I was very happy to learn that more than 150 participants would be taking part in this video conference. And I believe that all the important topics pertaining to journalism and mass communication will be touched during the discussions and deliberations which are going to be held during these 10 days long discourses. So I wish the media faculty, particularly Dr. Saxena, Sushmita ji, Amanji, to be very successful in their endeavor. And I really bless all these dignitaries to come out and emerge out to be very successful in this endeavor. Best of luck. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
तो आगे बढ़ते हैं इस कर्टेन रेजर में हमारे साथ डायरेक्टर डॉक्टर रविकांत स्वामी जी भी हैं। मैं उनसे रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि वो भी दो शब्द कहें और हम सभी लोगों की हौसला अफजाई। डॉक्टर स्वामी।
Sir, whenever I look at the media school, it appears to me that Dr. Saxena is the captain, and there are almost 12 or 11 members, so it looks like a cricket team to me. And today I am having a feeling as if you are going for an important match from 21st. I'm very sure that with Professor Saxena as the captain and Madam Bala as the vice captain, this is going to be a win-win situation, not winning a match. Well, I have been telling people that Corona has been a blessing in disguise. And yes, the proof of that is in front of all of us today. Had Corona not been there, this conference would not have been happening in the way it is happening today. And there are so many positive things in this. Yes, as earlier speakers have said, it's a 10-day event. It's great in so many manners. But I find that in some other ways also it is great. For instance, so many people getting together from 4 continents, and all these things would not have been possible had it been in the normal, traditional or the physical form. So this is a proof that Corona is a blessing in disguise, that it's a conglomeration of so many people, so it's so much of knowledge sharing, and it's happening at such a low cost. So I believe that this conference is, when we say Corona is a blessing in disguise, this conference is the first proof which we are getting, DME is getting. Media conferences have been great events, and I have been personally enjoying these events, and I have no doubt at all that this is going to be a very, very enjoyable learning. My best wishes to the media school. Thank you.
We
finished today's session of this concentration. We met on the eve of ICAN3, and let us meet again. We'll wait for you all on Sunday at 8 a.m. Thank you all.